I'm a maker, and I like to explore concepts and ideas through material rather than getting my concept first and then building the material into that. It's just kind of a very simple story, really. My father used to sit in his kitchen in the evenings, and he used to look out the window. He'd often see flocks of crows passing every evening. So I kind of consider that, and that sense of movement and a sense of time. And I started to look more at the landscape then as well, and look for like the patterns that the crows made in their movement. I also could see it in like the likes of these trees here now, and the kind of the trees are sculpted by the landscape, and they're also sculpted by the weather. And over time, they grow in the direction of the prevailing wind. So you can kind of get a sense of time and a sense of movement from them as well. I started off with a piece of clay. So I used white birch. So I rolled it out on with a slab roller, and I used a mold, a plaster mold, to get the shape. I used just a very simple tool then to get these lines. So it's a method called sgraffito, where you scrape into the clay to get these patterns. And it was fired in after that, so it was fired at 1,000 degrees. I used a blue nano stain then, and I painted that onto the surface of the bisque-fired piece and wiped it back off again, so I get these nice lines and get the nano stain to highlight them. And I used a transparent glaze, and it was fired again then at up to 1,500 degrees. And it was just simply by making and remaking and redeveloping the ideas over and over, and kept refining them until I kind of finally got down to these kind of fairly basic, simple patterns.